On the field. Personal foul on the Bulldogs. Mark 15 yards off, so first and 10 from the 25-yard line for the Bulldogs. Tyson Berry on the carry. Gain of 1 for Berry. 2nd and 9. Williams up the middle for the Bulldogs. Brings up 3rd down and 8.
Let me know when we're live. A little bit of technical difficulties here on Dave Campbell's Texan Live, but we are ready to go. 24-0. Bulldogs up with 9:56 and counting left in the second quarter. Hands off to Williams now right up the middle. Might have gotten the first down. The referees are spotting it at around the 35-yard line. Williams kind of hobbling off the field here. Interesting to see how he's going to play the rest of this game. He was our Bulldog Sports Network pregame show player to watch here. First down and 10 given to the Bulldogs. Brisbane in the gun. 2 receivers to both sides. Back to his left. Snap, fakes the handoff, drops back, sees a man downfield. McGregor with the reception, makes one miss at the 40-yard line. He's got space, cutting back across to the 50. Has one more man to beat. Number 11 beats him across. Ozzie has a blocker in front of him, gets to about the 30-yard line, and is brought down. Big-time run for McGregor there, makes something out of nothing for another Bulldog first down.
Yeah, nice move there by McGregor. Made a couple of guys miss and got in some open space.
One thing Chapel Hill has been able to do tonight is utilize those big plays on offense. Able to get a quick 24-0 lead here when 9:05 ticking off the clock in the second quarter.
Yeah, a long run by Brisbane earlier, about 77 yards, counting for one of the scores.
Here's the snap. Hands off to the outside, has a little bit of room, gets out of bounds.
Ooh,
it might have been a horse collar there, and a flag is thrown.
Yeah, it's a horse collar.
Easy call to make for the officials there. You know, this game has gotten a bit cheapy, although we've barely even gone through the first half. A little bit of tension's boiling here.
Yeah, so far Chapel Hill has been in complete control of this game from the opening kickoff. Mabank just hasn't been able to get much going on offense. With Mabank being a predominantly run-first team, it's going to be interesting to see how they're able to mount a comeback here.
Clock is running after the unsportsmanlike penalty call. Ball will be placed on the 14-yard line. Brisbane in the gun. Here's the snap. Hands the ball off to Stewart again. Gets met right at the line of scrimmage, and he might have lost one.
Yeah, I think he did. I think he lost 1 yard there. And we'll talk about this a lot, Jared. This game is a big game for both teams. There's 4 teams in this district fighting for 2 spots. You've got Palestine at 2-2, Mabank 1-2, Henderson 1-2, and Chapel Hill 1-3. So a big game tonight.
Chapel Hill looking like a team possessed right now on offense. Here's Brisbane, fakes the handoff, gets to the outside, has a man in the end zone, puts it up in there for Watkins, and it's in for the touchdown.
Nice high point catch there by Watkins.
Fantastic throw by Brimson. Great job getting out of the pocket and being patient and finding his big man in the back of the end zone. Chapel Hill still having a bit of fire on offense, can't seem to be stopped. Tamayo here to kick the extra point for the Bulldogs. So far tonight, he's been kicking them well over the uprights, probably the next stadium over. Here's the snap. McGurk on the hold. The kick is up and good with 8:04 left to go in your second quarter. Your Chapel Hill Bulldogs 31, the Mabank Panthers nothing. We'll be back right here on Dave Campbell's Texan Live.
Welsh Holdings and Investment Properties was founded by 3 Chapel Hill grads and a Chapel Hill dad, which specializes in rescuing older homes and breathing new life into them for another generation to enjoy. Using top quality materials and innovative remodeling designs, our rentals are in high demand. Check out our Facebook page for some of the amazing transformations WIP has completed. Welsh Holdings and Investment Properties, where we whip houses into modernized, desirable homes.
Touchback, and Mabank hasn't really been able to get anything clicking on offense. Maybe a couple big plays here and there, but their predominantly run offense has been halted by the Bulldog defense.
Yeah, and even with the turnovers that Chapel Hill's had, you've had a couple interceptions by Brisbane, but then Chapel Hill was able to force actually a defensive touchdown. Huddleston with the recovery of a fumble and rumbled into the end zone. It was about a 20-yard, maybe 15-yard return there. So you've had Chapel Hill score on offense and defense. Pretty much have dominated this game so far.
Mabank hands the ball off down the middle. Met immediately at the line by a pack of Bulldogs, and it seems that they're going to give them 1 yard. We're awaiting the official spot here.
Yeah, it's going to be it looked like 1 yard. That's been pretty much the way it's gone. Chapel Hill has been very effective against Mabank's offense so far.
One thing that's hindered the Bulldog defense so far this year is run defense, but so far not looking like much of a problem.
No, you've got a lot of guys in the box. They are going to ask Mabank, can you throw the ball? You've got not a single guy out in coverage for Chapel Hill. They're all inside the box, so we'll interested to see when Mabank decides to throw it.
Hand off of the wing T formation. Tyree on the carry, might have gotten about 4, waiting on the official spot again. It will be third down for Mabank here. Big third down again.
3rd and 4 for the Panthers.
Official spot, leaves it 3rd and 4 for the Panthers. Maybe kind of taking their time here, but when they get out of the hole, they're very quick to get to the line of scrimmage, especially in that wing T offense here. Multiple backs, tight ends, no one out wide. Here's the handoff, quick snap. Right up the middle again, and he's got a first down and more. Caught a couple of more yards, a couple of guys flying off. It'll be another first down for Mabank as they move the chains.
Yeah, this nice run there by Mabank. Be interesting to see, they'll continue to run this right now. You got a lot of game clock left, but at some point they're going to have to throw the ball, and that's when it's going to come down to, can they sneak a play past Chapel Hill and throw the ball?
Well, it's a definite that Chapel Hill has the athletes to keep up with almost any team in this district. It'll be interesting to see if Coach Ridden and that Bulldog defense will be able to adjust.
So just a score update, Palestine 25, Athens 14, 5:51 left in the second quarter.
Handoff right down the middle again. Back-to-back handoffs right up the middle. You think they kind of try to change it up a little. Of course, Mabank's going to run the ball with a gain of 5 there. It'll be 2nd and 5. But you think they kind of might want to switch it up after they see this Bulldog defense is definitely shutting down this run.
Yeah, you've got also in Henderson tonight, Kilgore, number 6 in the state, is winning 14-13. So it's a close one there in Henderson.
Have to keep your eyes on that game there. Really, every game across this district. 2nd down and 5 now. 2 backs, hands off, gets to the outside.
Going to be a little short first there.
Looks like he might be short 2 or 3 yards. Chapel Hill bringing in their big package here on a big 4th down. You got to think this might be 4-down territory here for Mabank.
Yeah, at this point you're down 31-0, and especially with the run offense that Mabank has, this is a definite spot they're going to go for it. This will be a big play right here. If Chapel Hill can stop them and go score again and add to that lead, could do it early.
4:55 left in the second quarter, 31-0 Chapel Hill. Panthers rush the line of scrimmage. Shift here by the Bulldog defense. Hands it off to Reedy again on the outside. They might give it to him, and it appears that they do.
I think he's going to get it. I think he's going to pick it up just barely.
As Reedy takes it to the outside.
Yep, they gave it to him.
Yes, ball will be first down and 10 for Mabank. Clock is running now. 4:41 and counting. Ball will be placed on the 46-yard line. Now, Chapel Hill and Mabank didn't have this game last year. Mabank had to forfeit, I believe, to COVID restrictions.
Yes, it was due to COVID. So this is the first matchup with Mabank that Chapel Hill's had in quite some time.
I think easily more than a decade. Here's the pass. Oh!
Ooh, it was there. Just couldn't quite come up with it there. That was Goforth on the attempted reception for Mabank.
Daniel Waddington just maybe about a fingertip away. Couldn't get the tip of his glove on in that ball. Great defensive reading there by the Bulldog defense. Second down and 10. Ball still on the 46-yard line. Mabank still has single-digit passes so far. It's interesting to see if they'll continue to try to incorporate that passing game as the Bulldogs continue to stop that run. Mabank rushes to the line. 2 backs, a tight end, 2 wide receivers to the right. And he's brought down behind the line by 2 Bulldogs, J.K. Davis and Jatavian Watson on the sack. Chapel Hill still rolling on both sides of the ball here.
Yeah, that's going to put Mabank in a really tough spot now. 3rd and long, and that's not where you want to be if you're the Mabank offense.
Especially since you know that you're a run-heavy team. It's going to be interesting to see what they do here. It's almost certain that they're going to pass the ball.
It'll be interesting to see what they come out in formation-wise. If they continue to stick with their same formation, looks like they will.
3rd and a mile here. 3 backs, 2 tight ends. 1 back in motion, quick handoff up the middle, and gets absolutely nowhere. Might have gotten 3. Waddleton on the tackle again. He seems to be everywhere on this defense so far tonight.
Yeah, so far Chapel Hill's defense have been up to the challenge against Mabank's offense. So now they're going to force a punt. Solomon McFoy will be back on the return.
McFoy, multiple offers. Electric runner, great job turning upfield. See if he can make something happen here. Line drive kick here. Goes out at about the 31-yard line. And the Bulldogs will take over again on offense, 1st and 10. We'll be right back on Dave Campbell's Texan Live, Bulldog Football. Chapel Hill marches back onto the field at the 30-yard line, 1st and 10. 1 receiver to Brinson's left in the shotgun. Throws it out to Barry in the flat. Right on the numbers, makes 1 man miss, still on his feet. Has blockers to the outside, gets around to the outside at the 40-yard line. He has plenty of space at the 50.
He's gone.
40, 30, 20, 10, 5. Goal line, touchdown, Bulldogs. Tyson Barry, first play.
Nice block there on the outside by Watkins. Freed the sideline up for Barry, and he's gone.
This Bulldog offense is on fire tonight. Just big play after big play. Tyson Barry made 1 man miss, and it was just downhill from there for the Mabank defense. Great blocks on the outside by the Bulldog receivers.
Yeah, this is more like what we have seen Chapel Hill in the first 5 weeks of the season. A lot of offense, solid defense, and it looks like whatever they've had lost, they've reclaimed it here in this game.
Tamayo sends another ball sailing through the uprights. Your score with 2:35 left in the second quarter. Your Chapel Hill Bulldogs 37, The Mabank Panthers nothing. We'll be right back here on Dave Campbell's Texan Live.
Here at Big Tex Homes, we are a real estate solution company committed to serving the needs of the people. We're here to help and solve all your real estate needs, whether that be buying, selling, foreclosure, tax lien, probate short sales, or maybe a landlord that doesn't know what to do with a property. If you need this help, call us today at 903-472-0220 or visit our website at www.bigtexhome.com.
Back here on Dave Campbell's Texan Live, the Bulldogs send a kick to the back of the end zone for a touchback. Chapel Hill scoring on one play. Very easy to track the drive summary there. Big time run there by Tyson Berry. Had plenty of blocks on the outside, and of course he may be little, but he definitely has the speed.
Yeah, that was definitely one of Berry's strong characteristics there. He's easily, the first thing he did is he juked and made a guy miss, and then he got one block, and that's all it took, and he was gone. So
the Bulldog defense comes back onto the field, looks to continue this domination. Mabank scrambling for answers on offense and defense. That run game hasn't really worked out so far.
yeah, it looks like they're even lining up a receiver out here this time, which is the first time all night that they've done so.
Has an end facing the other direction. Man in motion, fakes the jet sweep, gets to the outside. Bell Cougar has a big time run there. Knocks him out at about the 45-yard line. They're going to mark him at the 46, it appears.
Yeah, it's one of the biggest plays tonight for Mabank there.
I think that might be the biggest run. Senior quarterback number 2, Bo Kilgore, on the big time run there. First down and 10 for Mabank. Ball will be marked at the 46-yard line.
It'll be interesting to see if they continue to stay in that look with the spotting a receiver out wide.
They also had a back or an end on the outside kind of facing us, looking like a jet sweep, almost a wildcat.
Yeah, still same look.
Handoff to number 10, junior running back Cody Chaplin on the run. Nice solid gain here. It'll be second and short for Mabank. Nathan Wells on the tackle for the Bulldogs. It'll be second down and 1. 2:10 and ticking left in the second quarter. Offensive line all in 4-point stances. 2 backs, 1 tight end, no receivers. Here's the pitch to the outside. Tyree gets the first down and a bit more for Mabank, and it'll be a new set of downs. Mabank needs to be kind of picking up the pace here on offense, getting a couple of yards here and there in that run game. J.K. Davis on the tackle, one of the Bulldogs' most consistent tacklers. Next to him in the vacuum himself, Brad Dyer.
Oh, yeah, you got to love the vacuum. He's always around the ball.
First down and 10 for Mabank at the 38. 1:54 left in the first quarter. Here's the handoff again. Medi immediately at the line of scrimmage. He gained a yard there, but nothing more. Brought down by a pack of Bulldogs there. It'll be second down and 9.
Corey Johnson with the tackle.
Number 57, Corey Johnson on the tackle there for Chapel Hill.
Gain of 1. It'll be second down and
This is a big possession for Mabank. You know, you're already down 37 points here. You got to think they need to punch one in here to have a chance at all to come back in this game.
Back in motion, quarterback keeper. Kilgore gets absolutely nowhere. Bulldogs stop him at the line of scrimmage. Corey Johnson again, back-to-back tackles, short gains there. This most recent run being for no gain. It'll be 3rd and 9. Big third down here for Mabank. Might set the tone for the rest of this game.
Yeah, we'll see if they decide to run, keep the ball on the ground, or if they attempt a pass here. Bulldog Stadium getting loud here for this big third down.
2 backs, got a stacked receivers to the left. Kilgore with the handoff. Might have gained 3 there. 4th down for Mabank. Stopped again. Interesting to see. You had 2 receivers stacked up to the left side for Kilgore, and they still didn't throw the football.
Yeah, I think he only gained maybe about 2. So we got 4th and 7 here.
Yep, 4th and 7. They're going to mark it right around the 35-yard line, just off the line.
And it's obviously a no-brainer here. Looks like Mabank, they're letting the clock run. I'm not sure what's going on here. Clock's ticking almost under 10.
You would think in the dime seconds here in the first half, down 37 points, you at least try to get some kind of momentum going into the locker room.
I mean, unless you got somebody that's going to kick a 52-yard field goal.
Yep, seems to be a timeout on the field.
Unless they're just going to take one play and throw deep.
That might be what they're doing. Mabank takes their first timeout of the half. And as Mabank takes that timeout, we will as well here on Dave Campbell's Texan Live.
That touchdown was sponsored by C&A Lawn Care, Hector Garcia and Company. Need mowing, trimming, landscaping, edging, haul-offs, sod sales, or sod installations? Give Hector a call, 903-714-6075.
Back here on Dave Campbell's Texan Live, home of Bulldog football. 3 seconds left to go in this first half, 37-0. Mabank letting around 11 to 12 seconds tick off the clock before calling a timeout. It'll be 4th down and 7.
It's going to be 4th down. Let's make some noise.
So it's going to be one last play here. We'll see what they come up with here on this play.
You know, I'm not a betting man, but I bet you they're probably going to run the football. Kilgore, a little bit of movement, and they're going to push him back even more here.
Yeah, it's going to back them up 5. It's going to make it even harder for them to do something here. It's going to be 4th and 12 now.
Obvious passing situation for Mabank as they have 4th down from the 40-yard line. 4th and a mile to go with only 3 seconds left. Mabank trying to find a little bit of momentum going into the half, almost down 40 points. Their offensive defense hasn't really been able to get anything clicking here. Bulldog Stadium getting loud here. Here's the snap. Kilgore takes the handoff, rolls out to his right, makes the throw. It's complete. Number 5, Reeder on the catch, and he's stopped right before the line. Turnover on downs, and that will conclude our first half of play. Your Chapel Hill Bulldogs carry a big-time lead into the locker rooms, 37-0. Back here on Dave Campbell's Texan Live, kickoff by Adolfo Tamayo was up and away to start the second half. Ball sails into the end zone. No, they're going to pick it up at about the 1 yard line now. Interesting here. Makes one guy miss and is brought down just outside the 10-yard line, waiting for the official spot. They are going to mark it at the 11-yard line, and the Panthers will try to get a little bit of momentum on offense here.
Yeah, so if you missed the first half, it was all Chapel Hill all the time. Mabank was not able to really move the ball a whole lot. Chapel Hill scored multiple touchdowns on offense. They scored a defensive fumble recovery for a touchdown. They also had a Adolfo Tamayo field goal. So if you're a Chapel Hill fan out there, everything that needed to go right in the first half did. So you put yourself in a great position here in the second half.
Opening drive for the Mabank Panthers. 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line. Same formation, man in motion. Handoff right up the middle. Looks like about a gain of 5 here. It will be second down. Ball will be placed at around the 15-yard line. Pack of Bulldogs there on the tackle.
Also give you a couple of score updates in the district. We've got Palestine at the half, 32-14 over Athens. And currently we have, with 9 minutes and 6 seconds left in the third quarter, it's a 20-20 tie between Kilgore and Henderson.
Clock rolling now, 11 and a half minutes, in this third quarter. Mabank handoff again, no surprise there. Gains about 4, leaves them at about 3rd and 3, Mabank seems to be kind of picking up their footing here on offense here, getting back-to-back good runs for positive yardage. Chapel Hill bringing in a heavier package on defense now to try to stop this Mabank Panther third down.
Yeah, it's a big Panther third down here. You don't want to start the half and having to punt back to Chapel Hill here.
Mabank making a couple of substitutions here. No backs, 2 tight ends, no receivers. Handoff goes to the outside. Tyree gets a little bit of space here, gets the first down and a little bit of extra change there. Gets out of bounds.
Yeah, nice run there by Mabank, picking up the first down and keeping this drive alive.
Bulldog hobbling out the field here.
Looks like it's going to be Drew Harmon, number 5.
He's done a great job in coverage for this Bulldog defense.
Samari Willis will be checking in for the injured Harmon.
Fresh set of downs as the Panthers move the chains. 1st and 10. Clock rolling here. 10:36 left to go. Mabank breaks out of the huddle. 2 receivers to Kilgore's left. Quick pitch to the outside. Handoff to the inside. Even tricked us there. Gain of 1. If even that, it'll be second down.
Jalen Loftus with the tackle on go forth.
Big man number 66, Jalen Loftus on the stop. Second down and 9 for Mabank here. Now, Brett, even though our viewers here on Texans Live couldn't really see the first half, it's obvious already that Mabank is already looking a little bit better on offense. Yeah,
they're already moving the ball a little bit here. The only problem is they're behind 37 points, and there's not a lot of time left. So they're going to have to come up with a lot of scores quickly.
Bragg Dyer, the vacuum again, drops the running back for Mabank behind the line.
He just sucked up the back.
The Dyer Dyson, as they call it here in the Chapel Hill press box. Loftus coming off the field for the Bulldogs. 3rd down and 9. No gain there on that last run. This Mabank offense trying not to go empty-handed on their first possession of the second half. 1 slot receiver and 1 to the outside to Kilgore's left. Drops back to pass, rolls out to his left. Here's the throw. Has a guy in the flat wide open. Gets to about the 40-yard line, and it'll be a Mabank first down.
Nice pass there for Mabank. Just enough for the first.
Their 5th passing attempt tonight. Couple defensive substitutions here for the Bulldogs as the Mabank Panthers get a fresh set of downs here on the 40-yard line. 9:04 left to go in the third quarter. Mabank, no receivers. Have it back in motion, moving from well, right across us here at the press box. Face the handoff. Kilgore with the keeper. Gets to the outside. Has a couple of yards, maybe one blocker. Gets about a gain of 6 or 7 here. It'll be second down. Clock is running.
To the outside.
As you know, Mabank has a run-heavy offense here as they face second down. Kilgore's ability to kind of roll out a little bit, maybe even throw a deep ball here and there. You might think that it might be a little bit of trouble for the Bulldog defense, but so far, not much of a struggle here.
Yeah, it's been all Chapel Hill so far. Mabank is, able to drive here, but we've already ticked off almost 4 minutes of this opening drive here, and you can't be taking this much time being down 37.
Mabank here on second down and 4. 2 receivers out to Kilgore's right. He rolls out to his right, makes a throw to the flat again. He has the same receiver, and he drops it. Pass intended for senior receiver and tight end Jaden Reeder, It'll make it third down and 4. Another big third down here for Mabank. Let's see if they can convert again.
Yeah, it's going to be huge here. They're not going to be able to punt. They're going to have to pretty much score every possession here in the second half if they're going to have a chance to catch these Bulldogs, because right now they haven't been able to stop Chapel Hill on the other side of the ball. So
third down and 4, 8:15 left to go in your third quarter. Your score, Chapel Hill up 37-0. Receiver in motion. Kilgore has no one behind him, has plenty of Bulldogs chasing him. Waddleton misses the tackle, whiffs on it, but it's number 10.
Ball's loose.
Ball is loose.
Oh, they're going to rule him
the
down.
The referee will indeed mark it down. Might have been a fumble there, might not have been. I guess that's why they pay them to do the officiating and not us.
That's right. I sure wouldn't want that job.
Oh, no, of course not. Too much pressure. Plus, I think I enjoy the air conditioning up here in the press box.
Agreed.
Fourth down here, obvious punting situation here for Mabank. The previously aforementioned Solomon McFoy back deep. For the punt return. Quick substitutions made by Mabank, gets it right in time. 7.5 left to go in the second quarter. Punt almost blocked. Gets a nice little Mabank roll. They should mark it at around the 27-yard line, and the Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10. So the 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs on their own 27-yard line. This Bulldog offense has been clicking, scoring on almost every possession they've taken the field. Interesting to see what Jeff Radin and this Bulldog offense has to cook up again.
Yeah, you got to wonder. They'll put their first team in for a while, but you got to wonder at some point you start getting some guys some rest and not keeping some guys from getting injured. You don't want to pick up an injury in this kind of game.
Brisbane at the gun. Watkins in motion, hands it off to Stewart gets around the outside, has 2 blockers in front of him, makes 1 man miss, makes 2 men miss, dragging a couple more with him. Good gain there, about 6 yards on that carry by Stewart.
Yeah, this freshman duo has been impressive this year. Go from playing 8th grade football last year and dominating that season, didn't lose a game, only allowed 6 points. That freshman group this year, last year in 8th grade, and they come out and they go right to the varsity level. And it's been impressive what they've been able to do against this older teams they've been playing against.
Brisbane in the gun. Has 3 receivers to his right, rolls out to his left, keeps it himself, gets the first down and looking for a little bit more, makes 1 man miss and is immediately met at the 39-yard line.
Nice play by Brisbane, doing what he does best, rolling out of the pocket, using his legs, and creating big plays.
Clock is rolling now. 6:39 left to go in the third quarter. One thing about Brisbane in this offense, he seems to be comfortable.
Yeah, they've kind of changed up their strategy a little bit. And instead of a lot of pocket passes, they're able to get him outside a lot.
Here's Brisbane in the gun. 2 receivers both sides. Gets it out and is immediately met. Might have been a good loss of 5 or 4 there.
Carson Bowden on the tackle, man. That was a nice hit there for Mabank.
Might have been their best defensive stop tonight. Mabank having a very difficult time stopping this Bulldog offense. I don't even think I can hardly recall how many times the Bulldogs have had negative yards on offense. They've been very consistent tonight.
Yeah, it's been a good night for Chapel Hill. We'll see if they're able to overcome this 2nd and long here.
Brisbane in the gun. 2 slot receivers on either side. Has a little bit of blocking. Makes 1 guy miss. Getting drugged down here. Tries to get the ball away and can. It'll be another big loss for the Bulldogs on offense. Back to back. Huge losses of yards there. It'll be 3rd down and a mountain to climb here for the Bulldogs. You think it'd be an obvious punting situation here coming up for the Bulldogs that they can't get this third down or at least get some kind of yardage.
Yeah, it might be where you take a chance here and throw it deep, and if it's intercepted, it's just basically like a punt. We'll see if they go for the big play.
Brisbane in the gun, 2 receivers to either side, 2 in the slot. Drops back to pass, has plenty of time in the pocket. Never mind, has a guy to his left, tries to get to the outside, and he is brought down again.
Wow, 3 straight losses there.
2 straight sacks. You'd have to think that eventually you have to try to get the ball away, try to save a little bit of yards, salvage something for your defense.
It's going to bring on the punt team and Adolfo Tamayo.
The one thing about the Bulldogs you can promise, if Tamayo's kicking the ball, it's going to have some distance on it.
Yeah, he's got a leg, that's for sure.
Senior Ty Miller back deep to receive the punt for the Mabank Panthers. Here's the snap. Tamayo runs about 2 yards outside. Whiffed it there straight up in the air. Might have gotten maybe 20 yards of distance on that ball. Not his best kick.
Wow. I think we did the announcer jinx on that one.
Yeah, might have jinxed him a little bit. Mabank will take over their second possession of the second half, on the 30-yard line, 1st and 10.
I've seen Tamayo kick a lot in his career, and I think that's the worst kick I've ever seen him do. He's probably down there laughing about that one a little bit because, he just straight up like golf shanked it out of bounds.
Absolutely whiffed it there. Mabank has prime opening field position. It'll be interesting to see if they can make something work at the 30-yard line starting their second drive. Senior quarterback Bo Kilgore leading his Panther offense back on the field again. Last possession having to kick the ball away. Here's the handoff. Gets right down the middle. It is met immediately by the vacuum again. No surprise there. Might have gained about 3. The referees are going to mark him down with a gain of 3. Ball on the 27-yard line. It'll be second down.
The main thing you see for Chapel Hill right now, you got 4 minutes to go. They've already 8 minutes past this quarter, and the score is still the same. So the longer this goes on, then the more if you feel really comfortable if you're Chapel Hill. They're fine with Mabank continuing to run the ball the rest of the evening.
I'm not the best at math, but Coach Reardon and the Bulldogs have to feel pretty good about having a 37-point lead going into the latter part of the second half. Handoff by Kilgore again. Immediate resistance led, but drives a couple guys with him. Might have gained 2 here.
Yeah, you're in a 5 touchdowns. Even if you go 4 TDs, 4 two-point conversions, that's 32. So you're still even, you need that 5th touchdown. It's a lot of possessions to get, especially with Mabank and their slow, patient offense.
Big third down here for the Panthers. Ball will be placed on the 25-yard line. A couple of substitutions made for both teams on offense and defense. Has 1 receiver outside now. Hands it off, not surprisingly, and barely gets anything. Might have been dropped at the line of scrimmage. Jaden Reeder brought down, tripped up at the ankles, gets absolutely nothing, and it'll be 4 down and 5.
Yeah, must go for it situation here for Mabank. Probably a must convert if you think you have any prayer in this game. Even with this conversion, it's going to be tough, but you got to think you got to have it here.
This might be the ball game for Mabank here. If they can't convert on this 4th down, fair to say this game is looking bleaker by the possession here for Mabank. Bulldog fans getting live here in Bulldog Stadium. 2 receivers out to his right, 1 in the slot. Kilgore rolls out to the right, throws it to the flat, trips up the corner and gets out of bounds. Doesn't get out of bounds, stays on his feet. Got the first down and a couple of extra yards there. It'll be first down inside the red zone for Mabank.
Got an injured player on the field for Chapel Hill.
As they take an injury timeout, we will take a timeout here as well on Dave Campbell's Texan Live.
Aaron Murphy with Century 21 is on your team assisting with buying or selling a home. You can count on this math teacher to find the best deal and get the win. Call her for your real estate needs at 903-571-5882.
Don't wait on the sidelines watching other homeowners. Get in the game. Whether you're dreaming of buying a home or wanting to sell the one you have, the right coach will help you build a winning team. Start by giving your friendly and experienced East Texas Realtor a call today. I'm Brandy Messenbring with the Property Shop Group, eXp Realty, 214-394-9180.
Big Mike's Billiards, proud sponsor of Chapel Hill basketball. With 25 years experience in the pool table moving and service industry, Big Mike's strives to ensure complete satisfaction. The quality and care he and his team put into every move and every service call is the highest standard of service in the industry. Big Mike sells and services some of the best pool tables available today. He is an expert at caring for and moving any type of billiard table, whether it's across the room or across the country.
Back here on Dave Campbell's Texan Live, had to pause for a quick injury timeout. Corey Johnson, the injured Bulldog, walked off the field under his own power. First down and 10 for Mabank. Handoff right back to the middle again. Gets inside the 10-yard line. A great gain there. It'll be second down. Mabank keeping with that run game no matter how much time ticks off that clock. You have to think eventually the Mabank offensive coordinators will think, well, we're down almost 40 points. And how am I going to make itself? We have to throw the ball a little bit here.
Big upset brewing tonight in Henderson, Jerry. We got Henderson 27, Kilgore 21. 9 minutes left in the third.
Every game, of course, having district standing implications. Every game is important, especially this game here. Chapel Hill up 37-0 with 1:37 and ticking left to go in the third quarter. Chapel Hill stacking the box and a little bit of motion there.
Yeah, the fullback there flinched in the backfield. That was number 10, Cody Chapman. It's going to cost him 5 yards.
Now, one thing that has to be a breath of fresh air for this Bulldog defense is the ability to stop the run. Of course, this is probably the second biggest run-heavy team they've played this season outside of maybe even Palestine or even Kilgore. Great to see that this Bulldog defense has adjusted and has been able to stop this run consistently. Second down and 7, barring the penalty.
Oh, another
movement again.
Yeah, it looks like 45 on the end there for Mabank. That's Braxton McCabe.
The senior with a little bit of movement moves Mabank back again. Digging themselves in a bit of a deeper hole here.
Yeah, and it's also just wasting away clock. Every time they have to snap the ball more, it's more and more clock that runs off.
Second down and 12, clock ticking. 1:10 left to go in the third quarter. Bulldogs stacking again. Really no one in the secondary. One receiver out to Kilgore's left. Hands it off again, right up the B gap. Gets to the outside, has a little bit of room, has a blocker downfield. Makes one man miss, and it is a Mabank touchdown.
Nice run there by Mabank.
Mabank getting on the board now. No longer having the goose egg on the scoreboard here, and barring a field goal, it is 37-6. Interesting to see that Mabank kind of waited a little bit longer to try to score here. You would think as much as they run the ball, they would at least try to ground and pound their way to the end zone. But now, just now, scoring their initial points here in this ball game.
Yeah, now they're down to having 1 quarter left, basically.
Ground set for the point after attempt.
BAT is up and no good. Wide right, hitting the tuba there in the band section. With 56 seconds left in your third quarter, your score here on Dave Campbell's Texan Live, your Chapel Hill Bulldogs 37, the Mabank Panthers 6. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Big Mike's Billiards, proud sponsor of Chapel Hill basketball. With 25 years experience in the pool table moving and service industry, Big Mike's strives to ensure complete satisfaction. The quality and care he and his team put into every move and every service call is the highest standard of service in the industry. Big Mike sells and services some of the best pool tables available today. He is an expert at caring for and moving any type of billiard table, whether it's across the room or across the country. At Big Mike's Billiards, no pool table repair job is too big or too small. Whether your table needs new cushions, felts, or to be professionally aligned and leveled, Big Mike is the guy to trust. Call Big Mike's today at 903-842-4499.
We return here on Dave Campbell's Texan Live. Mabank kicking the ball off after scoring their initial touchdown of this game. 37-6 with 56 seconds left. DJ Williams back deep, our Bulldog Sports Network pregame show player to watch for this week. Back deep to receive the kick. Plenty of distance there. Williams takes it out around the 5-yard line. Comes out, has a blocker. Makes 1 man miss, makes 2 men miss. Has a little bit of shiftiness there. Spins down, and he'll be down at about the 25-yard line, and that's where the Bulldogs will start.
A nice run back by Williams. Again, showing the shiftiness as you talked about.
Our previously aforementioned Bulldog Sports Network pregame show player to watch for this game last week and gets Kilgore getting his first significant action. Had about 5 carries, all of them, I will say, for at least 5 yards or more. Interesting to see how Coach Reardon will incorporate him into this offense tonight as the game continues. First down and 10. Ball will be placed on, excuse me, I can barely see the spot there. Brisbane in the gun, one running back to his left. 2 slot receivers and 2 receivers to both sides. Handoff to Kevin Brooks, it appears. One of his first carries of the game. Might have gotten about 2 or 3 there.
A nice strong run there by Brooks.
Man immediately still getting yards after contact. A little bit of Ezekiel Elliott action there. Gain of 3 on the run. It'll result in a 2nd and 7 for Chapel Hill.
Looks like they're probably not going to have to snap it here if they don't want to.
22 seconds and counting here in the third quarter. Brisbane in the gun. 2 receivers to both sides, 2 in the slot, 1 running back.
Oh.
A little bit of a roller of a snap. They will take this one. Has Watkins in the flat. 2-on-1. Goes up and
nice
makes the
catch by Watkins.
Fantastic catch with 8 seconds left to go. First down on the big reception there by Watkins.
But we have a flag. Let's see if it's going to be holding.
Flag is back out around the line of scrimmage.
Personal foul. Oh, roughing the passer.
Roughing the passer.
So we'll add 15 more onto that play.
Big reception there by the 6'5", Ashton Watkins. Chapel Hill might run one more play here. First down and 10. 8 seconds to go in this third quarter.
Yeah, with that penalty is going to stop the clock here. Looks like they are going to run one more play here.
Great job by Brisbane and the Bulldog offensive line to make something out of nothing there on the botched snap.
Yeah, it was more like a bowling ball rolled to it than actual snap.
Playing the wrong sport here.
And they're going to let that clock run out.
Yes, we will. It started the fourth quarter here. Your Chapel Hill Bulldogs commanding 37-6 lead. We'll be right back here on Dave Campbell's Texan Live.
Welsh Holdings and Investment Properties was founded by 3 Chapel Hill grads and a Chapel Hill dad, which specializes in rescuing older homes and breathing new life into them for another generation to enjoy. Using top quality materials and innovative remodeling designs, our rentals are in high demand. Check out our Facebook page for some of the amazing transformations WIP has completed. Welsh Holdings and Investment Properties, where we whip houses into modernized, desirable homes.
Texan Live. In case you missed it, Ashton Watkins with a big-time reception. Reverse here to the outside. So that is Tyson Berry. Gets tripped up at about the 20-yard line. Going to be a good loss of 2 or 3 here after the Watkins reception.
Yeah, just couldn't quite get by the Mabank defender there.
Big thing is, as long as they stay inbounds, keep this clock rolling. Don't want this game to go any longer than it has to be. Chapel Hill with a big 37-6 lead here on the Mabank Panthers. Second down and 13. Freshman quarterback Demetrius Brisbane getting the call from Coach Johnson and Coach Reardon on the sidelines. 1 running back to his left, 2 receivers to both sides, 2 in the slot. Here's the snap. Gets the handoff. A little bit of a botched handoff there. Gets to the outside,
Brooks
has a blocker. Kevin Brooks might have a touchdown here. And he is down.
They're going to mark him out. I thought he was in.
They're going to mark him. 2 referees at different spots, 1 at the 5, 1 at the 2. Interesting to see what they do here.
I think they're going to get him out about the 2.
Yes, the official spot is at the 2-yard line. From this angle, kind of looked like he got in for 6 there.
Must have just been a foot stepped out there at the very end. That's all I can think of, because he think he got in on the dive.
First and goal at the 2-yard line. Brooks again at the running back spot. Takes the handoff. Has a couple Panthers with him. Getting a little bit of a push from his own line, and he is.
Ooh, short. So just take more time off the clock and run it that same play again, if I was guessing here.
Yes, they will mark Kevin Brooks' big-time run there at the 1-yard line. Again, another run that looked like a touchdown.
Let's see if they can punch it in. Third time's the charm here. 2nd and 1 from the 1 yard line. Brooks again at the back. Takes the handoff from Brisbane. Is he short again? Chapel Hill sideline showing touchdown. Waiting for the official.
Marked it short. There's going to be a flag here. I think it was offsides on Mabank, actually. Looked like the guy on the end.
Offsides on Mabank.
And it is indeed an offsides call on Mabank.
So they'll keep the down. They'll go half the distance, and now it should be the half-yard line.
It is 2nd down and half the length of the football to go here. Now this is interesting. Do you think they'll go to Brooks again, or maybe throw a little cheeky goal line fade to their 6'5" receiver?
I think it's Brooks again. It's me. Give it to your big bruiser and let him bulldoze in.
McGregor and Barry right on the ends. Gets to the outside again, and Brooks is.
My goodness.
Maybank's front staying firm on this goal line stand. It'll be 3rd down.
I mean, you could almost I hate to do this. You take the shotgun, but take the snap under center and just sneak it.
Right.
I mean, you're breathing on the goal line now. If you're your offensive linemen's heads are in the end zone. I mean, it's that close.
Brisbane's pretty athletic for a freshman. I almost say you pull a Cam Newton and just have him jumping right over the offensive line.
Yeah, they're going to take him outside, and a shovel pass to McGregor.
Little bit of Mahomes action there for the touchdown. Deuce McGregor, another touchdown reception for the Bulldogs.
Nice play there by Brisbane to McGregor, and that's gonna completely do it there for this game.
Even the fire truck hit here at Bulldog Stadium, getting excited for that touchdown. Adolfo Tamayo, probably the most sure leg in East Texas here to put the point after touchdown here up for the attempt. 9:50 left to go in the 4th quarter. Here's the snap. Botches the snap. Tamayo picks it up. Fumbles it as well. And Mabank will recover. Picks it up here. Can he get 6 here? He's at the 30. Here comes, might have gotten him there. J.K. Davis coming back from the goal line to make the stop. Fantastic speed there, and there might be an unsportsmanlike penalty here.
Nice hustle there by Davis not to give up the extra 2 points to Mabank.
Looks like an unsportsmanlike penalty will be called on the aforementioned Davis. Who knows? We're waiting on the official's call here. And it is an unsportsmanlike conduct call.
It's on Mabank, so I'm assuming that'll be assessed on the kickoff.
Could have been a lot worse than it was. J.K. Davis on the great hustler. They're kind of doing a DK Metcalf impression there. Coming from the goal line to make the stop, saving a touchdown. Well, excuse me, a safety it would be.
Still the same score. Henderson still leads Kilgore going into the 4th quarter. Just about to start the 4th there. 27-21. Henderson over the number 6 ranked team in the state, Kilgore. Boy, that would throw a wrench in this. As we mentioned earlier, the 4 teams fighting for 2 spots. You've got Lindale and Kilgore undefeated atop the district by themselves. You have Palestine at 2-2. They're in Athens tonight, and they're winning right now 32-14 at half. It's the latest score we have. We have Mabank and Henderson both at 1-2. Of course, Mabank's about to fall to 1-3. You got Chapel Hill at 1-3, about to climb to 2-3. And then if Henderson was to pull off that upset versus Kilgore, that would put them at 2-2. So you got a big jumble of mess. Probably going to come down to some tiebreakers and head-to-head scenarios. So it's going to be interesting these next couple of weeks.
Tamayo kicking the ball off from the 45-yard line. I bet you could probably get it through the uprights from this distance with that leg of his.
He's getting a little pooch kick there, and they fair caught it inside the 10.
That is interesting. Mabank will be starting their 3rd drive of the second half, the 4th quarter, inside the 10-yard line.
It's a long way to go.
With very little time, only 9:50 left to go in this 4th quarter.
So next week, Chapel Hill will be off on bye. Mabank will actually host Henderson, so that'll be the big game of the week next week. Palestine also will be playing. They'll be hosting Lindale, and then that would put Kilgore hosting Athens. So those are the 3 games for next week in District 9. 4A Division
starting
1.
this possession at their right deep in their territory. Here's the pitch from Kilgore. Gets to the outside. Makes one man miss. Great block on the outside. And he might have gotten the first down and maybe even an extra yard. Let's see what the officials mark it. They will give him the first down. Ball will be placed at the 35-yard line on the run. Running back Caleb Goforth going forth for the Mabank first down. Making a couple substitutions here. It'll be first down and 10 from the 35. No receivers, around 3 to almost 4 running backs here. Kilgore under center with the handoff, gets to the outside, has a block. Great block on the outside, has a little bit of room here. Gets the first down and a couple extra change there. Getting a little bit cheapy there on the field as well. This game has always had a little bit of tension since kickoff. Last possession, even having a sportsmanlike call there. Surprisingly, you've only had one this game. Mabank with a fresh set of downs here. First and 10 from the 48-yard line. Two receivers to Kilgore's left. Two backs, one tight end. Fakes the play action, gets the handoff to the outside. Gets brought out of bounds. Will they give him the first down? They do. They give him a first down +2. Ball will be placed at the 40-yard line for another Mabank first down. That's back-to-back-to-back run plays for 10 yards or more for this Mabank Panther offense.
Unfortunately for Mabank, it's kind of a little bit too late here. Trailing 37 points, just like they started the half. They have yet to gain any ground on the Bulldogs.
First down and 10. Ball is on the 40-yard line for Mabank. Reeder back again on the outside. Only receiver on the Mabank offense. Two backs. Even a little bit of razzle-dazzle there on the wing T formation. Gets to the outside. Only has one man to beat. Makes a miss. Stays in bounds. Goes back a couple of yards and still gets forward progression. A couple of Bulldogs on the tackle here trying to see who got the tackle first. The senior on senior night, Cody Combs, number 58 on the tackle for Chapel Hill. Clock is running, 8:22, first and 10. Mabank with another fresh set of downs. That's 4 straight runs going for first down. This Mabank offense clicking again, but similar to the third quarter, will they be able to get anything out of it? First down and 10. Kilgore rolls out, has a little bit of pressure to his left, moves back to his right, gets past the line of scrimmage, has 2 men to beat, has a little bit of room there to the outside, gets inside the 10-yard line and slides out of bounds. That will stop the clock. Nice right run. At 8 minutes. Great run there.
Nice run.
Was out of bounds at the 7-yard line.
Ball is marked at the 7-yard line. First and goal.
First and goal for the Panthers from the 7.
Clock frozen at 8 minutes and the fourth quarter here. Can Mabank get a little bit of something going in this fourth quarter? Maybe a little too late, but they try to get some momentum here. Reeder, the lone receiver to Kilgore's left. Here's Kilgore's handoff, right up the middle again, and he is in. Touchdown, Mabank Panthers.
Chapman with a touchdown for the Panthers.
Chapman with a second rushing touchdown, the only 2 touchdowns here for Mabank. Barring the extra point on their last touchdown, their kicker missed the last extra point. Maybe he can try to go 1 for 2 here. He may be no Adolfo Tamayo, though. Eight seconds showing on the play clock. Mabank seems to be going for 2 here. No receivers, 3 backs, 2 tight ends. Here's the handoff from Kilgore. Tries to get a push from his offensive line, and it is in. The 2-point conversion is good for Mabank.
Yeah, it's go forth there with the 2-point conversion.
7:55 left to go in the fourth quarter. Your score, your Chapel Hill Bulldogs 43, Mabank 14. We'll be right back here on Dave Campbell's Texan Live.
Here at Big Tex Homes, we are a real estate solution company committed to serving the needs of the people. We're here to help and solve all your real estate needs. Whether that be buying, selling, foreclosure, tax lien, probate short sales, or maybe a landlord that doesn't know what to do with a property. If you need this help, call us today at 903-472-0220 or visit our website at www.bigtexhome.com.
We're back here on Dave Campbell's Texan Live for this matchup between the Chapel Hill Bulldogs and the Mabank Panthers. Mabank getting their second score of the game, now 43-14. Here's the kickoff. Surprisingly, just a normal kick. You would think they try to go for the onside as the ball sails to the end zone behind Tyson Bayer for the touchback. Chapel Hill obviously going to run the ball the rest of the way here with 7:55 left to go in this matchup.
Yeah, it's just ball control now for Chapel Hill. If you get points out of it, that's just a plus there. But they just would be very content with just running the rest of this clock down and finishing the game at 43-14 score.
1st and 10 from the 25 after the touchback for Chapel Hill. Watkins, the big 6'5 receiver to Brisbane's left. 2 receivers to his right, 1 in the slot, 2 receivers in the slot on both sides in the gun. Here's the snap. Here's the handoff to Willis, and he's dropped. Maybe loss of 1. They might say he lost 1, and they will.
So I've got a score update here in the 4th quarter. Henderson still leads Kilgore 34-28, 9 minutes and 8 seconds left in the game.
Interesting to see how that game fares out. We have Brett Sweeney here keeping us updated here on Color.
We also have Palestine. Now, Athens has closed the gap on them. It's 32-22. Palestine still leads, 2:47 left in the 3rd quarter.
The officials marked Willis getting back to the line of scrimmage. It will be 2nd and 10. 3 receivers to Brisbane's right, lone receiver to the left, 1 back, hands it off to Willis again, has a little bit of space, 1 man to beat, and he might have gotten 3 there. A lot of space there, a lot of green for Willis, but gets tripped up.
Yeah, that's a nice run for Willis. If he could have gotten through that last tackler, he had lots of room ahead.
3rd down and 7, clock still ticking in the 4th quarter, 6:55 left to go. Brisbane and the Bulldog offense looking at Coach Reardon and Coach Johnson for the call on offense. 15 seconds left on the play clock. Chapel Hill trying to milk every second they can to get this game over with. 2 receivers to both Brisbane sides, 2 in the slot. 1 back to his left in the gun. Here's the snap. Jump snap by Mabank here. Gets to the outside, and it is a interception. Brisbane's 3rd.
I'm not sure there. We just should have just eaten the sack or ran out of bounds with it at this point. There's no need to force that ball.
Might have been a little bit of miscommunication there. A Bulldog shaking up there on the outside at around the 30-yard line on the opposite side of the field.
Got to think that coach is going to talk to the young quarterback about that one. And, game situation here, you just don't want to turn the ball over like that.
It's interesting to even throw the ball in this situation. Of course, you're down big. 6.5 minutes to go. Of course, you try to run the ball and milk as much of this clock as you can. Interesting to even see a pass play this late in the game. Mabank taking over 1st and 10. Prime field position here. Kilgore under center. 3 backs, 1 tight end to his right. A little bit of motion there. No call from the referee. Fumbled at the line of scrimmage. A little bit of a scuffle for the ball. Let's see where the referees give the ball to.
They have it, but
and they do.
Wow, it's a big play there.
Chapel Hill with the fumble, getting that ball right back. It's almost as the pick didn't happen. Brisbane and the Bulldog offense back on the field again. Number 53, Ja'Cory Seaton, the junior defensive lineman, on the fumble recovery there for Chapel Hill. Great hands, great field vision.
And Brisbane's done for the night, Jared. It's going to be number 12. That's Cameron Griffin at quarterback for the Bulldogs.
Cameron Griffin getting his first action here with 6:21 left in the 4th.
And I think he might have been in on that last play that we just didn't notice, because I think Brisbane's have been sitting over here.
Handoff to Williams, gets at least back to the line of scrimmage and maybe a couple extra more. A little bit of extra curriculars on the field there.
Because if you look at the numbers, 12 and 18 with their numbers kind of jersey crunched together right there, they look pretty similar. You've also got a lot of guys over here on the sideline, so we've got a lot of of backups in.
2nd and 10, no gain on that last run from Williams.
You've got Mumphrey at receiver. You've got Mayfield, and I don't know on the far side. I can't see who that is, but a lot of second teamers out there right now.
Griffin in the gun.
Oh,
Jump
my.
snap. Interesting to see what this call is going to be.
That's going to have to be an offsides, I would imagine.
You know, that nose tackle there, trying to find his number here, has jumped most of these snaps tonight.
He almost leaped over the offensive line there. And
might have jumped a little bit too early, thinking it's a field goal, trying to jump over everyone. It is still waiting on the call here, and it will be offsides against Mabank.
On Mabank. 5-yard penalty. Still 2nd down.
Extra 5 here on 2nd down. Clock's moving. 5:25 left to go in this game. Chapel Hill. 3 receivers to Griffin's right, 2 in the slot, 1 on the left by himself and 1 back. Using every bit of this clock he can. Dime seconds on the play clock. Still waiting, still waiting. Here's a snap. Hands off to the outside. Has a blocker. Great block to the outside. Can he get a little bit of yardage here? J.K. Davis gets to the flat. Makes another guy miss. Has some room. Doesn't step out of bounds. No, they say he will step out of bounds. No touchdown.
Oh, man.
That might be a little questionable there. Doesn't look like he stepped out of bounds from this angle.
Lineman there, the one who called it.
Out of bounds at the
Man.
38-yard line.
Line judge marks him down at the 38-yard line. You got to think J.K. Davis didn't step out of bounds there.
Nonetheless, it does give Chapel Hill what they wanted, and that was the first down.
Clock has stopped. 1st and 10. 4:57 left to go in this ball game. Even receivers to both sides. 1 back to his right. High snap there. Griffin corrals it. Hands off to Williams again. Goes right up the middle. Makes a couple guys miss. Still on his feet.
Nice
makes
move
1 guy
by
miss.
Williams.
Makes another guy miss. Look at him
He's
go.
gone.
At the 40,
He's
30,
gone.
25, 20, 15, 10. Foul. Goal line. Touchdown Bulldogs. Fantastic run by our player of the week, DJ Williams.
Wow. Whoever made that pregame show must have knew what they were talking about. They picked Williams as he's going to finish this game off for the Bulldogs here. The big touchdown run.
Bit of a highlight there. Get something on your huddle highlight, son. DJ Williams on the big-time run there, making multiple guys miss. Fantastic run. Touchdown Bulldogs. This game is all but over now.
For the return after attempt.
Tamayo here for the extra point. It's no longer a question of if he can make the extra point. It's how high over the uprights he's going to kick it.
Well, he put the big 50 on the board here.
Tamayo awaiting the snap. The kick is almost blocked. Watch out, man. The kick is up and good. Your score with 4:43 left in this ball game. Your Chapel Hill Bulldogs 50, the Mabank Panthers 14. We'll be right back here on Dave Campbell's Texan Live.
That touchdown was sponsored by C&A Lawn Care, Hector Garcia and Company. Need mowing, trimming, landscaping, edging, haul-offs, sod sales, or sod installations? Give Hector a call, 903-714-6075.
Aaron Murphy with Century 21 is on your team assisting with buying or selling a home. You can count on this math teacher to find the best deal and get the win. Call her for your real estate needs at 903-571-5882.
Don't wait on the sidelines watching other homeowners. Get in the game. Whether you're dreaming of buying a home or wanting to sell the one you have, the right coach will help you build a winning team. Start by giving your friendly and experienced East Texas Realtor a call today. I'm Brandy Messenbring with the Property Shop Group, eXp Realty. 214-394-9180.
Back here on Dave Campbell's Texan Live, the Bulldogs hitting the 50-point mark here. Adolfo Tamayo to kick it deep for Chapel Hill. Right goes both over the Mabank receiver's heads on the kickoff. It will be a touchback. Mabank will take over from the 25-yard line. In case you missed it, big-time run there from DJ Williams. His second week of consistent action, I guess you could say. Last week against Kilgore, having at least 30 yards on I remember, about 4 carries. This time, easily surpassing that on 1 carry. Big time run there, making multiple guys miss. Great run from Williams.
Now, if you're Chapel Hill, you just get some guys in that don't normally get to play, and just kind of finish the rest of this game out. Go into the bye week with some momentum, and next week will just kind of be a watch and see what happens. And then after next week, they'll know what they need to do. They'll know they'll need to win, but will it need to be by certain points, and will other teams need to lose?
One lone receiver to the right, handoff here to the outside. Met immediately, might have gained 3 there, if that. Second down for Mabank. Interestingly, still running the football. I guess you're going to live by the run and die by the run if you're the Mabank offense.
Palestine has put another touchdown on the board. Going into the fourth quarter, they lead 39-22 over Athens.
This game here at Bulldog Stadium all but over. 4:10 and counting in the fourth quarter. Chapel Hill up 50-14. No receivers, 3 backs, 2 tight ends on either side. Handoff from Kilgore to the right, cuts back. And they might lose one. No, they're going to give him forward progression. They're going to give him 2 yards on the carry. I'm not a coach, and I'm probably never going to get paid to be a coach as we have an injury timeout here. Excuse me. We're going to take a break here on Dave Campbell's Texan Live for an injury timeout.
Big Mike's Billiards, proud sponsor of Chapel Hill basketball. With 25 years experience in the pool table moving and service industry, Big Mike's strives to ensure complete satisfaction. The quality and care he and his team put into every move and every service call is the highest standard of service in the industry. Big Mike sells and services some of the best pool tables available today. He is an expert at caring for and moving any type of billiard table, whether it's across the room or across the country. At Big Mike's Billiards.
Back here on Dave Campbell's Texan Live. D1, Darian Ford, the injured Bulldog on that last play. 3:50 and ticking left here in the fourth quarter. Kilgore hands it off to the right, makes one guy miss. Might have gotten 2 yards and still pushing now. They're going to give him more than that, almost a first down. They're going to mark him just short, maybe the length of the football. Mabank still running the football. I don't get paid to coach or anything. It probably never will be, especially for football. But it's still interesting and weird to see Mabank running the ball almost down 50 here.
Yeah, I guess at this point you just work on some things for next week.
That's really all you can do. Chapel Hill up 50-14. 3:15 left in this ball game. 3 backs for Kilgore, 1 tight end to the left side. Here's a handoff, gets the first down, and still getting more yards. They're going to mark him at around the 40-yard line. Mabank converting here on 4th down, 1st and 10. Kendall Allen on the tackle for Chapel Hill.
So at this point, Henderson still leads at home over Kilgore. 4:29 left, 34-28.
2 tight ends for Kilgore, 2 backs, pitch out to the outside, gets to the flat of the left side, has a little bit of room, gets a blocker and goes out of bounds right before the first down marker. They're going to mark him about 4 or 5 yards short. Ball will be at the 46-yard line. 2:41 and counting here for maybe to try to make something happen, carry a little bit of momentum into next week. Chapel Hill having a bye week, and then after that playing Henderson in the final game of the season. 2.5 minutes left to go in this ball game. Second down and 4. 2 receivers, 1 slot to the right of Kilgore, hands off right up the middle. He has a little bit of room. He has daylight.
He's gone.
This is definitely going to be a touchdown for Mabank here at the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown Panthers. I guess you could say it's a little bit of a disadvantage being up this much and having your second group of guys out there. You might give up a touchdown or 2. Now barring the extra point with 2:13 left to go. Mabank 20, Chapel Hill 50. Are they going to go for 2 or go for the field goal here? What do you think?
2 points at this point. Every point counts. Still have you can only win by 17. That's as much as you can get for tiebreaker points. So Mabank's just trying to do anything they can to get some points at this point.
Kilgore has a man in motion, keeps it himself, gets to the outside, and walks into the end zone for a touchdown.
Ooh, he kind of showboated a little bit there at the end.
Yeah, a little bit of showboating there, but I think the most showboating the Bulldogs are going to do is showboat on that scoreboard. Your score with 2:13 left in this game. Chapel Hill 50, Mabank 22 here on Dave Campbell's Texan Live.
Welsh Holdings and Investment Properties was founded by 3 Chapel Hill grads and a Chapel Hill dad, which specializes in rescuing older homes and breathing new life into them for another generation to enjoy. Using top quality materials and innovative remodeling designs, our rentals are in high demand. Check out our Facebook page for some of the amazing transformations WIP has completed. Welsh Holdings and Investment Properties, where we whip houses into modernized, desirable homes.
Back here on Dave Campbell's Texan Live, your score here with 2:13 left to go in this matchup. Your Chapel Hill Bulldogs 50, the Mabank Panthers 22. You would think there'd be an onside kicking situation, trying to get a little bit of pride, maybe a couple more points on the board. Interested to see what the Mabank Special Teams unit will do here.
They have 2:40 left in the game in Henderson. Kilgore now leads over Henderson 35-34. So they have come back to take the lead late in the game.
Number 23, our player to watch for this week, DJ Williams, back deep along with Deuce McGregor. Here's the kick, decent kick, gets to around the 15-yard line. McFoy gets around the outside, misses a block opportunity.
He's got some room.
Has a little bit of room here. If he can get past this one guy, he might have 6, and he gets out of bounds at around the 40-yard line, waiting for the official marking here.
Nice run there by McFoy.
McFoy showing why he has some of those Division I offers, a little bit of shiftiness and speed on that outside, way to turn up field. You know, usually you see you guys on special teams now just trying to make the move and make the highlight play, but McFoy, I know he can turn up field and show off a little bit of that speed. First down and 10 for the Bulldogs now. You think they're just probably going to run the ball out for the rest of this 2 minutes and 5 seconds in this game. Griffin back in the gun. Back to his left. 2 receivers on both sides. Slots on either side. Awaiting the snap. Gets the jump there. Free play. Griffin gets to the outside. And he is brought down behind the line, but it won't matter. A little bit of a flag there. A little too much movement. Same nose tackle again. A little too anxious on that line.
Yeah, they're good. They've been jumping off up front all game. Surprised the ref didn't blow the play dead a little bit sooner just to keep someone from getting injured.
The aforementioned penalty will give the Bulldogs 5 extra yards to work with now. Still first down. 2:01 left to go in the fourth quarter. Griffin in the gun. 2 receivers on both sides. 2 on the slot. 1 back to his right. Handoff again. Gets right up the middle. Makes one guy miss. Still going here. Jaden Loftus on the push to try to get him a little bit of extra room. Might have gained 1 or 2. Mumphrey on the carry. His first carry of the night. They will give him a gain of 1. It'll be second down and medium here. Minute 38 and ticking left to go in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, one more first down here will finish this game off for Chapel Hill.
You think Coach Renner's going to try to go for a 6 here or just try to finish this game off?
I think at this point you just hand the ball off to your back and get out of here with a win.
That is exactly what they'll do. Handoff here right up the middle. Makes 1 or 2 people miss. Gets back to their original line of scrimmage. Clock still rolling now. 1:14 left to go in the game. Second down.
They may be able to run enough clock here because if you snap the ball under 40 seconds here, they won't even have to run the 4th down play. So it looks like that's what they're going to try to do here. The clock differential, it's going to put them, they could snap the ball under 40 here. So it's going to end up being the last play of the game right here.
Dime seconds on the play clock now. Tick, tick, tick. Fourth quarter. This game is almost over. Shotgun hands off. Fakes the handoff. Griffin keeps it on the outside. Gets around. Makes one guy miss and is brought down by looks like his own player. It'll be a first down and be the final play of the ball game most likely. Chapel Hill moving the chains. Get a little bit of extra yards for those team final totals. Chapel Hill first down. The clock is moving. 35 seconds left to go in this game. They might not even have to snap the ball here.
Looks like they're going to have to snap it one more time. Play clock's down at 15 seconds, so they'll take a knee here, and that'll do it.
You think that the referee would just maybe even just let him go in and get off the field. Victory formation here for the Chapel Hill Bulldogs. 13 and counting. Knee is taken, and that is your ball game. Chapel Hill gets back in the win column. Great dominating win here for Chapel Hill. Much needed this late in the district season as the clock hits 0. Your score, your Chapel Hill Bulldogs 50. The Mabank Panthers 22. Thank you for watching this presentation of Chapel Hill Bulldogs football here on Dave Campbell's Texas Live. This is Jared Jones and Brett Sweeney signing out.
Here at Big Tex Homes, we are a real estate solution company committed to serving the needs of the people. We're here to help and solve all your real estate needs, whether that be buying, selling, foreclosure, tax liens, probate short sales, or maybe a landlord that doesn't know what to do with a property. If you need this help, call us today at 903-472-0220 or visit our website at www.bigtexhome.com.
That touchdown was sponsored by CNA Lawn Care, Hector Garcia and Company. Need mowing, trimming, landscaping, edging, haul-offs, sod sales, or sod installations? Give Hector a call, 903-714-6075.
Aaron Murphy with Century 21 is on your team assisting with buying or selling a home. You can count on this math teacher to find the best deal and get the win. Call her for your real estate needs at 903-571-5882.
Don't wait on the sidelines watching other homeowners. Get in the game. Whether you're dreaming of buying a home or wanting to sell the one you have, the right coach will help you build a winning team. Start by giving your friendly and experienced East Texas Realtor a call today. I'm Brandy Messenbring with the Property Shop Group, eXp Realty, 214-394-9180.
Big Mike's Billiards, proud sponsor of Chapel Hill Basketball. With 25 years experience in the pool table moving and service industry, Big Mike's strives to ensure complete satisfaction. The quality and care he and his team put into every move and every service call is the highest standard of service in the industry. Big Mike sells and services some of the best pool tables available today. He is an expert at caring for and moving any type of billiard table, whether it's across the room or across the country. At Big Mike's Billiards, no pool table repair job is too big or too small. Whether your table needs new cushions, felts, or to be professionally aligned and leveled, Big Mike is the guy to trust. Call Big Mike today at 903-842-4499.